shows itself in games like this when you see the injuries that they've been able to overcome.
Goff fires, pass is caught. St. Brown up to the 35. A more manageable third down, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is good for 13.
Well, this offense pretty much runs through Amon-Ra St. Brown, and after last week, regardless of any week, they're going to try to get him the football, but I do know, we talked about it, Joe, that he was certainly motivated this week. I don't think he had a drop ball last year. It was a big one last week.
Ford Field in Detroit.
And they have certainly gotten it to him here.
It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
They're down at 5. Time runs out and Goff is sacked. Dennis was back there for Tampa Bay, and Servassier will be credited with the sack, and that's his first of the year.
Suck that dick.
They've shown blitz, but then they backed out and they rushed 4. This time they bring 6. So Todd Bowles wants to mix it up, vary the looks, and not let Jared Goff get beat on what he's doing defensively. And already he has done that. And with this
15 out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Loss of 12 on that sack. So the contact coming from Jack Fox.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Johnson from about the 26. The return across the 35. 52-yard, 110-yard return.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught.
Oh, my God.
A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time, with a good pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about it.
Touchdown! Jameson Williams, 30 yards. And the Lions put the Knights out of the return. They'll take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Got a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And yours. We're with Tara during the holidays when she misses home the most. Thanks to generous supporters, we're with all the Christmas and their families who need connection, comfort, all the way.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Hey now, you're an all-star. This game on your play.
I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Started to 36. Mayfield protected, airs it out. And overshoots everybody as Ted Johnson and Mike Evans are in the same spot.
Hands it off out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Playing zone coverage, so Baker certainly sees that, and that's some of the things that have given Detroit.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Daniels being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Open man is Noah Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
Hey now, you're an all-star. It's game on.
Turn into a kind of a clip and save because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. So complete there, Rodgers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff running to the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he gets this up past the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this one will not be
Illuminati!
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looks like they'll move things around here.
Baker Mayfield is going up and down the bench, trying to get his troops to rally here. They've not been able to do much of
Here's the
anything.
handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Short throw here to tight end Bates. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch, and took the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now the ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coach.
And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Back to the 6 where it's 1st and 17.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
We got another Tampa Bay defender, Levante David. He's on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Every day I walk through that field, it's like coming.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and will send this one away.
Those legs. I know I'm performing my best. I'm feeling the best. That's why I love you.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Paradise doesn't always have palm trees.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's taken down and able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Stop that ball.
Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are. In this ball game, they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Whoever open is the open man.
Daniels, he'll buy some time right. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
I meant whoever open is the #1 receiver.
And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
That dude's too fast, man.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help. by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On third down, Daniels. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven.
Got it.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. punt, 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Good job, Bobby.
He's down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Goff. Able to find the
damn, bro.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Goff. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 33 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw went him a little too far. It brings up third down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game. Pretty remarkable. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. We'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Given 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense.
I gotta make some stops, man.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack. There he goes, left side. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. Now Goff on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you.
God damn, yo. I know I should have went for it on 4th down.
James Zylstra, 57 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We good, though. We just got to be more aggressive.
And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
All right, Debo.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Defense got the better of them last series.
All right, get the ball to my best players, man.
See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, it's not what the fuck I needed.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back.
God damn, bro.
Touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Daniels steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no
Damn, I think Buddy was open.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And this is going to be the Commanders' first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hold on, get a good screen to the running back. We just got to get one touchdown. We suppress that momentum a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Daniels. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Damn!
Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Come on, man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And everything falling
God
apart
damn,
now.
bro.
Intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of his zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a first down throw. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff.
God damn, bro!
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Goff.
Oh, whack, yo.
But don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
What from the fucking...
So obviously they will decline the penalty there.
That's crazy, yo.
6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Let's take it in at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. Buying time to his left. And caught it up. And this is
Nigga, I dive like a bitch.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give, right side for Gibbs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 9 here. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side and he's got a man.
How the fuck did that happen?
Across midfield.
No!
45. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught.
What? That was a catch!
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit.
God damn, bro.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
What the fuck, bro?
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one.
God damn, yo.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hands it off out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Ball at an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. It's Eckler again. Well, a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead
2 possessions.
To 14. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen that the
stop calling roughing the passer,
it's
y'all.
usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Goff on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First target, first catch, and a first down. Straight ahead. Now a loose football. The ball
yes!
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Daniels dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Looking to throw, Daniels. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again, Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Balls up, we good.
Down
we get a touchdown here, man. We're still in all the momentum.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Daniels flushed out right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. Call it a gain of a yard, and now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swung and stopped them for almost no gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run on the draw.
Bro, come on, dude!
Tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Goff now to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is.
Butter Baby today. See what makes us so different.
Hold on to this thing.
To Insurance Vital Eczema.
The guys are trying to get the ball from him, and since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off-play action. Daniels, flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels being chased out left. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And that's my grievance. That's my major grievance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Without me taking the lead, I want you
now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business? Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
So, my platform down is
on first down, gone. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I say this because I reach out to a lot of different artists, and they have this problem.
Now gone.
Something keeps.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Tell people exactly how you feel.
Gone. He's got it to Williams. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because
touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 53 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And when you say recognize,
on first down, Daniels. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first and 10, Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's first and goal. Now they'll audible to something else.
Artists sing that belong to other artists, such as, you understand, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's song "Come Together." That's originally by the Beatles, and he remade it. But that's still a cover
They'll
song.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
I think it was Instagram, but I saw some videos as well on Facebook, and it just seems like this is going viral.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
People are saying that there's no substance in things anymore when you listen to music. It's like
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
I've been saying this for decades.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
You got the venues that don't want to pay us what we're worth. You're willing to pay somebody $40,000.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
You know, but I got eight people to pay. You know, I got DJs,
and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Everybody want to eat, and everybody
So here come the Lions now.
Everybody understood.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Original music, if people are just willing to listen.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do
There's
next.
a thing called the Jackson list. I cannot make that up. It's a Jackson list going on where artists
here now, 3rd and a
kind of
yard.
like pushed into a corner to sing the same songs over and over again. It's a prereq.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
I remember when Karen Brown used to do over at Houston's. And she had original music. This is when we first started out. I came up around that time, or right around that time, a little bit earlier, but around that time when I came here, you remember. And that began my career here in Jackson.
Here to wrap this one up, and
she had
want to keep
original
that
music.
game ball. He was
Nobody wanted to hear
sensational.
original music, so they kept her
Listen,
in
anytime
this
you take a
pocket
knee
where
to
she
end a
was
game,
forced to
that means
cover
you've won
songs.
it. So it doesn't matter whether it's
And
home
as
or on
an
the road.
artist,
But
that
there's
is
something
suffocating.
special
It's
about
very
doing it in front of
suffocating
your
for
home
an
crowd,
artist
isn't there?
not to
And
be
the
able
home
to
crowd
showcase their
applauding.
art.
They're happy
So
with what
I
they've
was
seen.
always
Chalk
rebellious
this one
about
up in the
stuff like
left-hand
that.
column for a
And I
win.
would get
Yeah, that's right.
for
Head to the locker
years,
room,
for
fill the
years, people
wristbands
said,
in the crowd for
"Well,
your
you
kids,
need
your
to
gloves, your towels.
do this cover song, do this, do that." I do one cover
It's
song,
normally
but
when you see a dude score this many
I
points,
refuse to
it's a
be
complete
put in this
blowout. But
box.
instead, they needed every
Because
single
as
one
an
of those in this
artist,
close,
you do not shut
high-scoring
my
affair.
art out
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the
and
edge of
try
my
to
seat after that
transform
one
me
because
to
when
be
you have that
something
much
that I'm
scoring,
not.
and it still
That
comes
is
down
what
to
it
one
seems
possession
like.
game at the
Not
end.
the
That's
people,
not something we see very
not our
often. In this
fans,
case,
the
these
venues,
offenses,
the
they brought it.
promoters.
The defenses,
And we've
they
had
didn't
this
let them
conversation
go
before as well. Backing especially females into a corner where we forced to have, give up sex or some other type of situation or let's go out for dinner and stuff like that. All of that plays a part into destroying the art within the artist. You suck in the soul from the artist.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
And
It's a win for the Lions as we say so long
with this
from Ford
box that
Field.
you feel like everybody's being put in, are you speaking strictly for here, or do you think that that's a statewide problem?
That's a global problem. Because you and I both know, all of the artists know, the ones of us that's actually paying attention, we're put in this conveyor belt They don't make it. Legends are born, stars are made, and so the legends have a story to tell. And it used to be where you would listen to the legend's story in order to understand the path in which that legend is coming from. That's how legends are born, and then they're developed because the people decided they wanted to hear an original story. Because why? Because it's real.
Right. Let me ask you this. For true pioneers that came, that you were influenced by, that I was influenced by, that came from the South, how do you think that they got to perform their original art?
Most of them, back in those days, this is another thing I wanted to talk about. Perfecting your craft. Now we're getting into where the artist has a problem at.
Yes, but before you get there, because I'm trying to prove a point here.
Yeah.
Those artists like the Johnny Taylors, the Denise LaSalle's, Betty Wrights, all of these people that came with original shit.
Yeah.
How do you think? Because I'm asking this question for a reason. How do you think that they got to perform their original music, their original art, the stuff that they went home and wherever they, had these visions to make this art that they make.
How were they?
And then they came out and they wanted to display it. Now, I know you know, but I want you to tell the people, how did that happen? How did they get into clubs and venues and bars and spots like that to be able to perform?
They put themselves out there.
Okay. Other than that, it's
you tell me. You tell me what you want me to tell you.
Okay. It was called a chilling circuit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's missing.
It's a community.
So versus today versus yesterday is a mind. It's a change of mind. The art has been stolen.
Sure.
Fabricated.
Sure.
And more enwrapped than anything else.
Yeah.
But it has been stolen, fabricated, and made into something that we have been